So let's bring our attention inside. You're sitting nice and tall, but you're relaxed at the same time. You're bringing awareness to the feel of the breath as it comes in, the feel of the breath as it goes out. Simple breath awareness. And today, feeling that breath as it comes in expand to all parts of the body. Letting your body be comfortable and release as you breathe out. So that now we have, through the breath, awareness of body and awareness of breath. Allowing yourself this time to just settle into yourself. Keeping some awareness with your breath, we're going to come up now onto hands and knees. Going to begin right with cat-cow. So again, inhaling as you arch the back, bottom to top. Exhaling as you round the back, the spine, bottom to top. Next exhale, let's fold back into child pose. And then coming back up onto hands and knees, we're going to come into our spinal balance, extending out through that right leg, adding, if you want, the left arm. And then releasing and doing the same on the other side, left leg, right arm. And then we're coming up into downward facing dog. Here you can take a little bit of time to walk the dog, bending that one knee, stretching the opposite heel down toward the floor, and then reversing. Then let's lift up onto our toes, rise all the way up onto your toes, and sink those heels toward the floor. And then coming up to standing in whatever way works best for you. Once standing, we're standing nice and tall in mountain pose. And as you inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead, coming into the bound hand position, hands clasped and then turned inside out. Exhaling with a side bend to the right, inhaling up, exhaling with a side bend to the left, and continuing to coordinate with your breath, moving side, center, side, center. As you come upright, we're just going to simply fold into a half forward bend. Again, reaching out through your tailbone, out through the crown of your head, And then next inhale, we're going to come upright. And as you exhale, bring your arms out at shoulder level. Thumbs up. And we're going to gently twist to the right. Come center. And then twist to the left. And then come center. Coming back to the right. Again, you can look towards your thumb. Keep your eyes on your thumb. Come center. And we're going to come to the other side. And releasing back to center as you inhale, arms sweep up overhead again. And we're going to fold into a full forward fold. Again, if a full forward fold doesn't work for you, come to wherever it's comfortable for you. Next inhale, we're going to come all the way up, stretching arms overhead again. And when you exhale, come into chair pose. All right, reaching your hips back like you're going to sit in a chair. And then gently bring your hands into prayer position at your chest. Next exhale, we're going to twist it to the right, chair pose twist. Come center, and we're going to twist to the other side. Again, coming center, we're going to release chair pose and stretch all the way up overhead, coming again into bound hands position, and coming back to our side bend, first to the right, and then releasing center and exhaling to the left. Coming center and bringing the hands into prayer position at your heart. Next, we're going to come into tree pose, lifting whichever leg feels more comfortable to you today at the start. Again, coming into tree. Releasing from this side. And coming into tree on the other side. And releasing from here. Next, we're coming to standing knee to chest. So again, whichever knee you'd like to lift first. Coming into the standing knee to chest position. Releasing, and coming into standing knee to chest on the other side. And now we'll release. Once again, stretching your arms up overhead and folding into a full forward bend. Releasing up. And then turning when you release the pose to face the long edge of your mat in a wide stance. Coming right into five-pointed star. Wide stance and arms out at shoulder level. From here, we come into victory squat, so draw your heels in toward each other, bending the knees, bending the elbows. Try to keep your arms right up there at shoulder level. Coming back to the five-pointed star position. And next, inhale, bring your arms overhead, and we're going to fold into the wide leg forward bend. Please make sure that you fixed your feet to be straight after victory squat. And now releasing our wide leg forward bend. We're going to turn that right leg out to the right, turn your left leg in toward the right a little bit, and we're going to begin with triangle pose. So again, stretching that side out over the front leg, folding at your hip. And we'll release from triangle. We're going to come into warrior two next. Again, get ready for the pose before you come into it. Don't rush. Stay connected to your breath. Get your body ready. And then move. You need a steady body, a steady breath, a steady gaze. Now reverse warrior, dropping that back arm, lifting the front arm and arcing backwards. And now releasing. And we're coming back into triangle pose again. Releasing from triangle, you're going to turn your trunk toward the front leg, hips toward the front leg, and come into warrior one. Releasing warrior one, we're now coming into standing head to knee. You can bring your arms behind your back, stretch long through the spine, keep a long spine. And folding down into standing head to knee. Releasing standing head to knee. We're going to turn back to face the wide leg position toward the long edge of your mat. Come back into a wide leg forward bend. And then we're going to twist to your right. So we're going to lift that right arm up toward the ceiling. Let your trunk twist follow your arm. Releasing, we're going to do the same thing now to the left. And then release. Releasing the pose, we're going to now come to the left. So left leg out to the left. Right leg turns in toward the left, and we're coming into triangle pose. Releasing triangle, we're coming back into warrior two on this side. Reverse warrior is next. Now releasing from reverse warrior, we're coming back to triangle once again. Releasing triangle. Turn the chest and hips toward the front leg, coming into warrior one next. And now into standing knee to chest. Now into standing head to knee. Like I always say, it's very nice to not be perfect. From standing head to knee, we're going to release and step back into mountain pose. Bringing the arms overhead, we're coming into a forward fold, and then stepping back into plank. From plank, we're coming down to the floor. 8-point pose or chaturanga, or however works for you, and coming up into cobra pose. Releasing from cobra. We're going to come up into cobra one more time. And then release, and we're coming back into child pose. From child pose, we're coming up to stand on your knees and coming into camel. So again, you need to let your knees reach down and lift waist, chest, heart, and arc backwards. Hands behind your back. You know, reach for your heels or just put your hands behind your back on your thighs. And then we're folding back into child pose once again. From child pose, coming onto hands and knees, and then we're going to step that right foot forward between your hands for low lunge. From low lunge, let's come up into our crescent lunge. All right, lifting your trunk up, reaching your arms overhead, arcing backwards. And then folding back so that you are releasing so that you're back into low lunge. And now we're going to straighten that front leg into half pyramid and draw your chest towards your thigh. And then we'll release, and we're going to repeat this whole thing now on the other side. So first is low lunge with the left leg in front. And then our crescent lunge. Coming back into lunge, low lunge. And then again, straighten that front leg. It shifts you backwards a bit and you fold your chest towards your thigh. Half pyramid. And then from here, we're going to come around to sit in whatever way works best for you. Legs are extended out in front. Let's take the time now to curl the toes and then stretch them up just a few times. And then some ankle flexion and extension. And then circles with the ankles. Reverse the direction. And let's come into our full forward bend. So again, as you inhale, stretching your arms up overhead and folding out over your legs. And now from here, releasing the pose and easing yourself backwards to come down to lie on the floor on your back. We're coming right knee to chest, head toward your knee. And now left knee to chest, head toward your knee. Releasing. I'm going to bring both knees to chest, head toward your knees. Releasing your head, let's open the knees, bring the soles of the feet together for sleep pose. Remember, you're reaching underneath your calves. And then bringing your head toward your feet. Releasing here, bringing the knees back together. We're coming into the supine twist, arms out at shoulder level. Knees drop right, head turns left. Coming for center, let's go knees left, head turns right. And now releasing back to the center, bringing your feet to the floor. Take a moment to just feel if there's anything your body would like you to do before we settle down for our final relaxation. And now bringing yourself into Shavasana. Settle into yourself. Allow yourself this time to just be. Let your feet get soft and relaxed, your legs, your hips, your belly, your chest, shoulders, the back body. Let them all be soft. Let your hands be soft, your wrists, your arms, your shoulders again. Relax through the neck and the face and the head. And then turn your attention to your breath. And I'm going to leave you here. Stay as long as you would like. Allow yourself plenty of time to let your body absorb the benefits of your practice and to just have some time to be with yourself and with your breath. Namaste.